The cinema story starts in Bristol, England, on Christmas Eve. The real Santa Claus is in a pub drinking the night away before he gets back to delivering gifts. He speaks to a nearby mall Santa who is happy to do his job, but Santa Claus has become bored and disappointed with the holiday, as people only care for gifts and are becoming more and more naughty. Just before leaving, Santa gives a gift for the bartender's grandson, who is wondering as to how he knows about him. She follows him to the rooftop to warn him, thinking he's just another drunk, only to look up at the sky and see Santa riding away in his sleigh, pulled by his reindeer. Just as the bartender likes the fact that Santa is real, he throws up over the side of the sledge, which lands on her face. In Connecticut, Jason Lightstone is meeting his separated wife Linda and their daughter Trudy. While the two parents try to make the holiday nice for Trudy, they are going through a rough patch. The three head to Jason's family's mansion, as the Lightstones are incredibly wealthy. His mother, Gertrude, is an abrasive CEO of her company, while Jason's sister Alva is desperate for their mother to notice her since she considers Jason as Gertrude's favorite child. She is joined by her dim-witted actor boyfriend Morgan Steele and her horrible teenage son Bert. Jason and Linda decide to let Trudy open one gift early, a pair of walkie-talkies. When they leave her room, they overhear her talking on it as if she were speaking to Santa, saying that her one wish for Christmas is that her parents get back together. Jason and Linda have looks of regret on their faces. Santa goes through Christmas with extreme disdain, dropping off stuff like money in stockings and other useless gadgets and devices. He eats the cookies and milk left out for him but also helps himself to other people's alcohol. When he gets to the Lightstone house, he uses their massage chair. A team of mercenaries posing as staff initiates their plan when one of the mercs, Gingerbread, knocks out the head of security. The leader, Scrooge, murders the man at the front gate before entering the Lightstone house and rounding up his other mercs to hold the family hostage. According to Scrooge, Gertrude had hoarded $300 million that was meant to be distributed to the Middle East, and the money is in a vault somewhere in the house. Santa listened to the gunfire and efforts to get out of there, but he is cashed by a goon called Tinsel. He tries to beat Santa down, but he rises and fights back. The gunfire from Tinsel's weapon causes the reindeer to get frightened and fly off, leaving Santa stuck. In the ensuing struggle, Santa and Tinsel fall out a window, but while Santa is okay, Tinsel is spiked on an icicle. Since Santa doesn't have enough Christmas magic to get him out of there, another merc, Frosty, comes across Santa when he makes it back into the house. They involve in a more brutal fight, with Frosty attempting to stab Santa, but Santa is able to use his magic bag of gifts to defend himself, though he is unable to magically pull out a useful weapon. Santa takes the star from the Christmas tree and gridlocks it into Frosty's eye, then plugs it into an outlet so that the star electrocutes Frosty and sets his head on fire. Trudy then speaks on the walkie-talkie, as Santa picked up the other one in a try to call for help. When she asks for his help, Santa decides to stick around. Santa goes to the front gate and discovers the operator dead. When Scrooge attempts to check in with his mercs, Santa answers Frosty's walkie and informs Scrooge that Frosty is dead, and the rest of them will be soon as well. Scrooge sends his guys to search for Santa while also teasing the Lightstones. He has his henchwoman Candy Cane torment Jason by breaking one of his fingers using a nutcracker, and then goes to use a bigger nutcracker for its more literal purpose. Before they can hurt Jason further, Trudy steps in to yell at the villains, claiming Santa is there to help them, until Jason says her there's no such thing as Santa and that parents put Christmas gifts under trees and say they're from him. Trudy runs away crying and hides in the attic while the goons go after her. She talks to Santa again on the walkie-talkie, and he verifies he's the real deal by recounting the various gifts she had asked for over the years, bring back her faith in the man. When she mentions the bad guys, Santa looks at his naughty list and sees all their names on there while confirming to Trudy that she has always been on the nice list. Scrooge continues to mess with the family by having the adults give Gertrude her gifts. Morgan presents a business proposal to boost his career, which Gertrude clearly has zero interest in, while Alva gives her a framed picture of the day she was born, which Gertrude also shows little care for. They then take Jason's gift, which is a bottle of whiskey and a note that he doesn't want Gertrude to see. She reads it but then declares whatever is on it can stay between the two of them. Santa finds Candy Cane and attempts to knock her out, only for a toy Santa to activate and blow his cover. She alerts Scrooge, who goes with Gingerbread to find Santa, who is under the attic. The villains knock him out and tie him up, demanding to know who he really is. Santa then drops the villains' real names. Scrooge is Jimmy, Gingerbread is Bjorn, Candy Cane is Kira, and the things they asked for when they were kids. Scrooge tells his hatred for Christmas because his family couldn't have enough money to celebrate it when his father got laid off, and he tried to steal gifts from a neighbor's house and ended up frightening their grandfather, causing the man to fall down the stairs and break his neck. From the attic, Trudy creates a diversion by using styrofoam through the vents to create fake snow, briefly causing the villains to believe in Santa and giving him a chance to use his magic to shoot himself up the chimney to escape. Morgan attempts to escape by jumping out the window. This happens just as Gertrude's extraction team arrives to rescue the family. Unfortunately, Morgan hears they're working with Scrooge after the leader, Commander Thorpe, commands his men to kill him. Scrooge talks to Thorpe and warns him about Santa, and Santa then sees more bad guys' names pop up on the naughty list, meaning he has more work to do. While Santa is calculating his next move, he talks to Trudy about who he used to be. Centuries earlier, he was a vicious Viking warrior called Nick-Ammon the Red, and he used his mighty hammer Skullcrusher to demolish his enemies. While he has since tried to abandon his murderous instincts, Trudy inspires him to put those skills to good use. Just as the extraction team begins to storm the house, Santa discovers a nearby sledgehammer in the basement and begins to defeat the goons, and also uses a sharpened candy cane as a shiv against the villains. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe our channel, like and hit your comments. Scrooge and Thorpe go under the house to catch that Gertrude's vault has been emptied out. Furious, they go to threaten Gertrude and hold Linda at gunpoint until someone speaks up. This forces Jason to stand up and confess that he stole the money and tried to make off with Linda and Trudy for a better life and to distance himself from the rest of his family. That's what he wrote on the note to Gertrude, hoping she would see it the next morning before realizing what he did. Trudy sets up Home Alone inspired traps under the attic just as Gingerbread and Candy Cane go after her. Gingerbread steps through a broken ladder rung, affecting his chin to be spiked on a nail. Candy Cane efforts to get ahead of him by climbing over him, and she manages to see most of Trudy's traps coming, though the girl still hits her with a few bowling balls. One of them rolls out of the attic and knockouts Gingerbread, causing him to fall ass first onto a bunch of nails. He pulls out a nail, only for one more bowling ball to fall and hit the nail into his skull, killing him. Candy Cane goes for Trudy, then Santa arrives and breaks her brains in before saving Trudy. When the villains are called away, henchman Krampus threatens to kill Linda, Alva, or Bert. The three claim over who should get shot, leading them to divert Krampus so Alva can throw wine into the fireplace behind him to stun him. The three then stick Krampus until Alva sticks a fire poker in his neck. Santa then brings Trudy back to Linda. Scrooge and Thorpe taking Gertrude with them and begin to make an escape. More goons show up, but the other Lightstones fight back. While Santa goes after Scrooge, Jason and Linda fight off the lasting goons in a nativity display. After killing the last few goons, Jason and Linda kiss passionately, which Trudy happily notices. Santa uses a snowmobile to chase after the villains, killing the remaining goons before knocking Thorpe off his snowmobile and then going after Scrooge. The two involve in a brutal fight, with Scrooge using every weapon he has to slice Santa. He then finds the naughty list and sees his name on there, finally resounding him that this really is Santa Claus. Scrooge says that killing him will mean the end of Christmas, but since Scrooge now believes, this gives Santa enough magic to go up a nearby chimney, dragging Scrooge with him and causing his body to get crushed on the way up, shooting masses of Scrooge out the top. Just as Santa feels victorious, Thorpe shoots him 4 times and prepares to kill him, then Gertrude, who took a nearby gun, shoots Thorpe's head. The other Lightstones arrive and try to help Santa. Jason burns some of the money to keep him warm, despite Alva's disputes. It appears as though Santa is dying until Trudy tells him she still believes in him and always will. Linda then says she believes because Santa saved their family, and Jason follows. Bert, Gertrude, and Alva all begrudgingly join in, allowing Santa to be revitalized. Santa thanks the Lightstones, who return the thankfulness, and he sees the reindeer returning with his sleigh, along with the original Skullcrusher, with a note from Mrs. Claus. Santa offers the Lightstones farewell and flies off into the night to continue his Christmas duties. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe our channel, share, like and hit your comments. Select your favorite playlist to watch movies.